Odell Beckham Jr. was caught on video holding a blunt. Not good. Not good at all. What's going on, guys? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video. In today's topic, we're going to be talking about Odell Beckham Jr. Before we get started, I just want to remind you that you can follow along with me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Matt O'Leary NY, and we can continue the New York sports discussion. That was a little hard to get out for some reason on those social media platforms. So today's topic, we are going to be discussing Odell Beckham Jr. and his latest drama. He was caught holding what looked to be a blunt in a video while he was with a girl who seemed to have cocaine. Let's take a look at the video.
Get you to sleep with some.
Odell's been a very polarizing guy. Ever since he broke into the league and made that huge catch against Dallas, he's one of the more loved wide receivers in the league. People are trying to recreate that catch. The kids love him and all that. But there is a little off the field and sometimes on the field baggage with Odell Beckham. Sure, certainly one of the more talented wide receivers in this league, puts up fantastic stats, but he's a little bit of a headache. And I don't think that's anything that's too out there. It's not a hot take or anything like that. He is a little bit of a headache, but again, an extremely talented one at that. That's why the Giants have put up with him for so long. Now, Odell isn't the only player in the league who smokes weed, and it's not even really a huge deal that he's doing it. But Odell has to realize that he is under such a bigger microscope than anyone else. One, he plays in New York. He plays for the bigger of the two New York teams, the New York Giants. And he also has a past history of this. Odell is such a big talking point in this city. Anytime you listen to any kind of sports radio, whether it's 98.7 ESPN or when it's 101.9 WFAN, it doesn't matter. You could always get a caller call up and say any take on Odell, whether that it's fine with whatever he's doing, or they got to ditch him right now, get rid of the guy, he's an embarrassment to the team. Everybody's got an opinion on this guy. Some people actually think this was a publicity stunt just to get more attention to him. And I mean, I don't put it past him to do that, but I personally don't agree with that. I think that he just got caught doing something dumb. But again, we're going to get a little bit more into that right now. Odell's 25 years old, right? And he's an extremely productive wide receiver. So I can't just sit here and say that it's worth it to just cut ties with him altogether or try to trade with him right now, because I don't think his value is all that high. I don't think you're going to get anything really all that big in a trade if you do decide to move on from him. Let's look at some of the numbers. Before being hurt in 2017, Odell had 10 or more touchdowns in each of his first 3 seasons in the league. He also has had over 12 yards per catch each year he's been in the league. So not only is he catching touchdown passes, but he's making gigantic plays. He's turning these little slant patterns into huge gains. And obviously, he has that make or break ability where he could turn a gigantic, a smaller slant play of 5 or 7 yard route into something huge. He has that ability. But again, there's the off-the-field stuff, and then in the one playoff game he actually played in, he didn't play very well. And it was after one of the biggest controversies in New York sports in the last couple of years, when the Giants went on that boat in Miami before actually playing against the Green Bay Packers. The question with Odell now becomes, is his off-field stuff worth it? And as someone who is due for a big-time raise, do you want to make him the highest-paid wide receiver in the league? Do you want to have him make $20 million a year? I personally would find it very tough to give him that money. But at the same time, I also don't think there's a real benefit of releasing him other than getting rid of the headache. For replacing his on-the-field performance is going to be extremely difficult. And it's not like he's 28, 29 years old and he's coming out of his prime or he's a little getting up there in age. He's 25. Next year, he's going to be playing at 26 years old. And you can have him be very productive for the next 3 to 5 years in his absolute prime. Odell, just get your act together, man. The Giants are counting on you. We're counting on you for your content. But not a good look, man. Not a good look at all. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. You can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. And that's all we got for today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, also subscribe, and we'll see you next time.